I like to be high because with the amount of stress that I'm under when I'm high, I feel more connected to God. I feel like my senses, like my psychic abilities and shit, are enhanced. Like, I just feel like more connected with spirit is what I'm trying to say. That part I like a lot, but then I don't like, after that initial high, it starts to get to like where I'm tired and when or I'm hungry, and it's like, and I have no self-control. I wish I had self-control. If I could smoke weed and somehow have self-control, then, well, no, because I'd still be lazy. But, I wasn't gonna do it. But then I got a migraine and I don't feel very good, so I'm just laying on the couch. And I was like, if I'm just laying here and I don't feel good, I might as well just get high. I don't know. I just can't face. No, I was gonna do it today. I might have smoked weed, but I might have anyway. I don't know. I can't. Like, I don't want to face what I have to face. So I just say fuck it every day because it's too hard to face. I've never been more alone in my life. At least during other episodes that were the hardest part, like the hardest times, I knew I had like my mom, you know? I knew that like I wouldn't really use her, and I knew that she wasn't that much help, but I wasn't like alone. I don't have anybody. Literally nobody. Like, even when I broke up with my ex, like, that was the last, like, hardest thing when we were fighting. Like, that was, like, the hardest part when we were fighting. But I had my mom. I even had my mom to help me move out of his house. I have nobody now. Hold on, I don't know what to do. I'm scared of everybody. The people that are from my past, nobody. I can't trust anybody. I don't have a dad. I don't have a mom. I have a mom, but I can't go to her because it's been so long. I had to cut her off because she is so marred in fear. I love her and I miss her and it kills me. But I can't. So I haven't seen her since like May. And she knows that like I cut her off. But we haven't even spoke about it. I can't just go back. Oh, Mom, sorry. I won't do it. I can't. I even had my ex, who I broke up with and left. he helped me move in this last move. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm gonna get kicked out of my house because I haven't made payments and I don't know what to do. But, like, even just, like, moving, literally have nobody. I gotta go crawl on my knees. I can't even believe this is what is happening. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can't, like, there's nobody. And even the people that there's a maybe, I'm, like, scared of. Because, like, I can't trust everybody. I can't trust. I had the spiritual awakening. And then I realized who wasn't actually there for me. And some people hurt me more than others. But, like, I also had to isolate. And so, like, because I went through so much healing. Like, so much processing all summer. And so, like, I cut everybody off. Like, even I just don't vibrate with these people though anymore, because, like, when I had that, like, epiphany in April, it just did something to me, and I was so joyful, and I went to work and I was trying to, like, express what had happened to me, and, like, that there's so much hope and positivity for the future. I want to save the world. And they were just, like, blank brick walls. They didn't share my joy. They just, like, it feels like they turned against me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I don't know what to do. And then, oh, God, I forgot what I was going to say. What the fuck? I have nowhere to go and I have no money. I was praying on a miracle. I mean, it still could happen. I have to keep hope. Literally, it's like my brain won't conceptualize the future right now. I can't, like, I'm so stuck. And I'm like stuck, like, physically too, because I can't wrap my head around how to have the motivation and ambition to, like, pack my shit and get rid of my shit. I don't have a car, and so I use that as an excuse to, like, not get rid of my stuff, because I have a wagon. And I have stuff in it, and I was gonna fill it up more today. I feel so alone. I know that I'm not, because I have spirit, but I need people in the 3D. I don't feel well right now. Like, I'm so emotional. I thought I was going to be able to handle it, but I don't feel like I can handle it right now. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice unless I decide to, like, off myself. And I don't want to do that. My brain doesn't go there. I mean, I think about it, like, what's the option? You know, I like weigh all my options, but it's like either fucking figure it out, get through this. I need to not feel like shit every day. Whatever is happening to my body. I'm like cold all the time. I keep sabotaging myself with this weed, but I don't know, I can't get out of this spiral. I love life. I'm so grateful for so many things. I have a good time. I really, really do. But I'm so scared right now. I can't function. I'm so stuck. I can't function. And I can't think of anyone that I could trust. And just this 2 days ago, my dad fucking showed me again how much of a scorpion he is. And I think it's kind of got me fucked up. You know, I thought I was over it, but I handled it like a boss. And I really didn't care at the moment, but of course I was high. My fucking electricity's gonna be shut off by tomorrow at 5:30. Unless I come up with $609.91. Someone helped me pay $100. I didn't ask. It came up like it just came up. And it ended up that he offered to help me pay some of the bill. Well, I think he would have paid for the whole bill, but he didn't realize it was $600. It was $709.91, but now it's 100 less. Oh, my nose is all fucking plugged. My pride is gonna kill me, but like I just don't want to. I can't go back to the people that have hurt me, and I also like I don't want to. I can't let people say that I'm a failure. You know, I don't want to be like a let them told you so moment situation. I'm like shaking. My emotions are so high. I don't even know. I'm like my whole core of my body is like trembling. I'm trembling. I'm not shaking. All I did was try to be like positive, and I've been going through this healing process, and I've been going through things that I don't even understand, and I've been doing it alone, and I got taken advantage of in the beginning of this whole spiritual awakening, and I got fucking scammed. And I still have a whole mystery about some fucking guy who's from Albania who like has targeted me. Just today, after I blocked him, there's a whole story, but after I blocked him, later on I unblocked him to tell him something. And I don't even understand why why would it show that he followed me today on Instagram? Like, is he fucking with me? Like, oh, I mean, I guess if he got blocked, then it would have deleted me as his friend. Okay. But of course, he's in my energy again. It's like, he scares me, honestly. I think he's with some sort of like organization. And I have a whole fucking story about how it happened. And I don't understand, like, if he was just a normal scammer, why wouldn't he just be gone by now? Because I called him out. We spoke on the phone for an hour. This is the beginning of the month. He basically admits, he admitted he's a sociopath. I called him a psychopath, and he said, oh, I don't know about a psychopath, but I could probably go sociopath. God, I hope I fucking recorded. I hope I talked about this out loud and recorded it, because now I have, like, a vague memory about the whole hour conversation. I need to breathe. I'm fucking shaking. Like, why does he want to? He said that he's gonna get to have me, no matter, or he's gonna get his way. I wasn't scared at the time, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, why would you say that? Like, and I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared of him. I'm protected. The divine protects me. I'm an earth angel. Yeah, I said that. I just do everything I can to be a good girl and care about things and people. Even though, like, I fucked up, though. Like, I haven't even been able to have my daughter with me because she goes to school and not in my area, and I don't have a car because the second fucking car I had broke down. I guess this is part of the high where my mind just went blank, which is good because I was just getting too worked up. What am I gonna do? I'm just praying. So I pray every day that, like, I'll wake up and all of a sudden feel better. Like, I don't feel good every day because of this cold thing. Like, I get so cold, and then it makes my body, like, it hurts. Like, I don't want to move around. And it's so cold in my house, too. And I was trying not to use the heat for a while because I don't have any money. But it's so cold. Oh, fuck. I guess I just needed to cry. I don't feel embarrassed. I needed to cry. I can't help it. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm not supposed to be afraid because I've been having so much faith in God, and I see fucking miracle type shit almost daily. But like, every day isn't changing, and like the whole bill thing, like, I'm gonna lose electricity by tomorrow at 5:30, and that's a failure as a mom. Oh God, calm down. Okay. Oh God. I just want to be happy with my children. I want my life not the way it was, but I had everything. Just less than a year ago. This is so stupid. I had the highest credit score that they have. It was like 850 or whatever. I'm not joking. I am not joking. I did so well after I moved from the toxic situation that I was in. And I just like saved money and worked, and I barely had to work because I was a server, and the tips are fucking amazing, and I'm so good at being a server. I'm so good at it. And I worked at the restaurant for 12 years. So like and I was called Sarge because I was the one who held the fucking place together. And I have an annoying work ethic. Like I I just care. I care so much about everything. About the people, about the environment, about like the cleanliness. Like I care. I feel hella high. I feel weird, to be honest. I feel weird. And I got the migraine today, and like I feel weird. I keep like just going blank with my thoughts. There's a pretty sunset and I want to see it, but like I'm not functional. I miss my kids. I miss my daughter. I want to be able to be free. What if if I had a car, I would be with my daughter. We would be at a park right now. It's so cold. Oh my God. That freedom I miss. Oh God. I haven't had a car since September. That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. My dad let me borrow his Honda. That was his sacrifice to me. When my Subaru broke down in May, the Subaru I had just paid off like a year ago from May, 2013 Subaru Legacy, all-wheel drive, really good stereo. Oh God. I miss riding. I was thinking about this, and that's why I'm crying. I was thinking about how I miss being in the car, listening to loud music and singing my head off. I miss it. I had a life like that. I had everything. I did so well. I bought my own condo. Did November 2023. Bought my own condo. First, like, not out of my whole family, but like my mom and dad, they've never bought property. And maybe my dad did. I don't fucking know. But no, like I had no help. It's a whole ass story. Man. But it's a lemon. This is a lemon. I didn't realize, like, I guess I have to tell the story because it all ties together. But it was my neighbor who I found out was moving out, and he had a 3-bedroom and I had just a 2. And I needed a 3-bedroom because of my kids. And I had recently met just some person at work who inspired the idea in me that, like, I could buy property if I wanted. I could buy my own, like, condo. Because I was doing so well after I had moved out from my ex. And I always wanted the idea of buying my own property instead of, like, just giving money away as for rent. Like, investing in something and having it, have a return later. Like, it was my aspiration. Like, it was my well, I got a longing for it. And then I met this person at work, just a coworker, who, it was just a, like, casual conversation, but, like, it sparked something in me where it's like, why can't I buy my own property? Why can't I? Because I had limiting beliefs, because that's how I grew up. And And then right after that summer, I had gone to this NLP, neuro linguistic programming, like three-day class or workshop, where I was even further inspired that, like, I can do whatever I want. Like, fuck these limiting beliefs. If I just believe that I can, then I can. Why the fuck not? That's how reality is, which I know now, but I wasn't spiritually awoken back then. I was just like, I was like percolating. And then a year later, so after that coworker idea, inspiration, and the NLP, a year later, I bought my own condo from my neighbor. And because I knew he was putting it on the market, I snuck in there, and I was like, well, because of that, I was able to, like, we didn't have a bid or whatever, like, with anyone. So I got it for, like, the least amount, or whatever. And my ex was my real estate agent, him and his dad, the one that I had moved out from because we couldn't get along, which, like, I'm not faulting him. Like, I wasn't a pleasant person back then either, like, before I started like my healing journey. But yeah, because he's a real estate agent with his dad, I felt pressure to use him. And looking back in hindsight, I regret that because it, like, just intertwined me with them way too much. And then here's a entertaining part of this story. So we did the whole sale, and, like, that was great. But I guess the advantage that I did have was because it was my ex, and we were pretty cool after the fact. After I moved out, we became, like, civil with each other and, like, friendly even. So, like, he basically did everything for me. Like, for the sale, like, all I did was sign papers. Like, I didn't do shit. I was no part of that sale, which, looking back, that wasn't smart, because, like, if a human being, like a grown-ass girl adult, is gonna buy a property, then she should know what the fuck she's doing. And so I regret that part. Okay, so then another entertaining part of this story is that the neighbor whom I bought it from was also the maintenance man for the condominium complex. And when he moved, it's not allowed that you could still be an outsider as the maintenance person. So, who became the maintenance man? My ex and his dad. Why? Because the whole reason I was even living in these complexes is because my ex's family, mom and dad, own one of the units here. The one that I was in the first time before I bought this one. That's where I went when I moved out. I rented from them, and it was a cool opportunity because they charged me way less than what they charge out in the regular world. And so I was able to save, and that's another reason why I was doing so well. And then I was able to buy this condo. But, okay, so once I got it, we got my ex and his dad are the maintenance men, which is fine back then, because we're all getting along. But, just within the past couple months, it hasn't been fine. Because I've been changing, I've been waking up spiritually. I've been not vibing with people who are operating in ego and who are hurtful and two-faced and gossip. And I just don't vibe with that. And so I have to I separated myself, like, entirely from pretty much everyone that I've known. Not because they're all two-faced and out shit. Like, I think I already said that I just had to be in isolation. Um, but it came to a point where one day my ex was in my house because we were cool, you know, like we got along. And so like it was no big deal if like he would come in the house when we were, you know, we were switching off to where my daughter's going. But my daughter comes around the corner and she says, "Dad drank off the milk." Like, are you fucking kidding me? Off the jug. Like, I was... that was when it was like, you know what? This is enough. Well, it was also... I can't remember how or when this... It was before, or... Yeah, it was before. But, like, one day I came home and he was just, like, in my house chilling on the couch. I don't remember the details. Oh, okay. So, yeah, he's the maintenance man. And so he's on, you know, works on the property often. And then I was using his car to go pick up our daughter from school because I was helping him out because he was working on something as the maintenance man. And then when we got back, he was just in my house. Like, he didn't really ask. But back then it would have been like acceptable. But it was like, it flipped a switch in my brain. It's like, this is weird. Like, I don't want my ex to be knowing my code, just coming in my house whenever, and then drinking off my fucking milk carton. That's disgusting. Like, even the thought of, like, if I'm sure he does it, but even, like, my son, the thought of him drinking off the jug, and then if I want to drink milk, like, I don't even really drink milk, but maybe I do when I got the munchies and I want cereal. But, like, if I just think about it, like, backwash and shit, that just grosses me out to mix with dairy. You know what I mean? I don't know. It grosses me out. So, like, it was a violation. That was where I drew the line. Like, fuck this. And so, I forget what I said, but it was like energetic. You could cut. If energy was a block, like a brick, you could cut through that brick like you're a laser. The way that, like, I think he realized in that moment, there's no chance with me. Sorry I said it like that, but, like, I think that he had hope that maybe, like, one day we could get back together because, like, we were getting along, you know, but we're just not the same. We're not the same. And so there was never a chance. And that's why, like, we're so toxic together and we grew apart. And that's because, like, I'm on a spiritual journey. Like, I have awoken to this whole construct here. I understand what's happening. I understand that, like, we think that, oh, we're in the United States and there's a government and we're governed by them and it's just a two-party system and that's the way it is. No. Like, there's like a 1% that rules the whole world, okay? And the whole world is a network. And the 1% use it however they please. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Oh, so to top off the fact that, like, I bought this condo, I was on a journey to, like, you know, go forward and advance myself, become my own, like, badass sovereign being. Badass bitch bought her own fucking condo all by herself. But then I involved my ex with the sale. He became the maintenance man. Got to see him every day, nearly. And then his mother became the president of the HOA. That's her title. That's what she is. And so, like, I feel like I'm glued. I feel like I'm glued to these people. And they hate me. They fucking can't stand me. Like, I make her skin crawl. Why? I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck I did so wrong. I mean, I don't really love the behavior that I did when I was a drunk. You know, like, what is it? How many years ago? in like the 2016s, 17s. 2015 to 2017 was the worst of my alcoholism. The worst. Oh God. I remember at one point, I'm just going to say this. I was in the parking lot of a Walgreens. It was nighttime. I was drunk. I don't know why or how I had driven there. My thing was Jim Beam, fifths of Jim Beam, if it wasn't white wine, but nah, it turned into Jim Beam, and I would chase it with like a Powerade or a Gatorade or some sort of like one of those fruity type drinks, you know, sports drinks. I was fucking in the parking lot, and I had the seatbelt like on me, and then I was thinking about wrapping it around myself to suffocate. There's so many dark moments. Ugh. There's like pain in my chest after I said that. But guess what? I don't do that. I don't drink anymore, so I overcame that. And that's pretty dark. And so, as scared as I am, like now, it's like, we're not going to do that, so we're fine, you know? But now it's like I am so far behind in payments, my mortgage. I'm going to lose my place. If I could not wake up feeling like shit every day, cold spells, diarrhea. I've had diarrhea for like since June. I've had diarrhea since June. Every day. I'm not exaggerating. Like, so I think I'm like, which I've just recently come to the conclusion of, if I am allergic to gluten and sugar, if I'm intolerant, that would make perfect sense why I have had diarrhea every day. Because I don't cut that out. I'm a fucking stoner that just wants like to have the munchies every day. Pretty much. No, there were times where I was more healthy, but I don't know. I'm not always healthy, and I haven't been lately. That's my fault. I sabotage myself. I could stop doing that if I could just stop smoking the weed, but it's hard to stop smoking the weed. Fuck, because I explained, like, I'm shaking again. God damn it. In the beginning, like in the summer, I don't have any regrets for smoking the weed, because I was out healing the whole summer, basically at the beach in Edmonds, my happy place. I miss it so much. I'm like totally glued to my house. I don't have a car. Yeah. So after my fucking Subaru broke down, my dad was in my life at the time, and I'm blessed for that. And he let me borrow his Honda, 1999, 240,000 mile Honda. And I had that all summer. And it made my dad and I had a falling out over it, because one day I was like, hey Dad, I think we should check out the Honda, like, you know, do the tune-up or whatever. I forget exactly what I said, but like, we had been in the talks that like, yeah, at some point it's going to need an oil change and blah, blah, blah. But I had just like mentioned it to him, like brought it up that maybe it's running a little rough. That's what I said. Because in my mind, as just a girl, I don't know, hot, plus it was hot ass summer, like fucking 100 degree, maybe I don't even know if we got to 100 degrees, but it was hot a lot of the time. So maybe, yeah, it fucking sounded like it was running rough a little bit, but I said that, and he flipped on me, dude. Like, I've psychoanalyzed it, and I have a whole ass story. But I don't want to say it all, because I'll get so derailed, and I don't even want to focus my energy on him. Now he's like a menace to me. Like, he does, like, every so often, like, kind of like once a month, he rears up like a fucking snake. Because now the car has broken down. There we go. Get back on track. I had that car all summer, and it was amazing. It was my freedom ticket to healing. I was able to heal all summer, and I give thanks to my ex who took the responsibility more for my daughter, and I'm so sorry that I wasn't there as much for her, but I fucking had to do it. I had to do it. I just seem so selfish to everyone, because I just, like, I had a fucking spiritual awakening, and I had a fucking epiphany from God that, like, I have a purpose higher than what just being a server at that restaurant for 12 years, which I prayed to God back in May. I prayed to God to get out because it wasn't aligning with me anymore. Like, I would go to work and I'd be ultra sensitive from the guests. Like, they're unjust emotions towards me. I became highly sensitive. That's what the fuck happened. I couldn't take it anymore because I had like that awakening, that heart chakra, whatever happened to me back in fucking April at the eclipse. And then after that, at work, I was so checked out. I was like, first of all, I had that epiphany from God, like, for a business idea. So I was like, yeah, I have this whole vision of the future. I'm on top of the world. Nobody else could share my joy. And so that was a turn off. And then I was ultra sensitive with the guests and my manager, because I could all of a sudden perceive his hatred towards me. He's got women issues. I think he has issues with his mom, and I think I remind him of his mom. And so it became like I was repelled from my job. It felt like the death of me to go to that job. I even sat on my couch and I said, I would rather go bankrupt than go back to that job. It's like I prophesied it. So, like, it's not like I just quit. But everybody knew I was checked out. Everybody knew I was kind of like 1 foot out the door. And I was giving up most of my shifts because I just couldn't bear it. I couldn't stand it. Even the drive alone, getting stuck in that grid-to-grid traffic. And I have a horrible problem with time. Like, I can't get to places on time. So, like, I was late all the time. And, like, they let me get away with it. And so, like, basically for 12 years, they let me get away with it. They always let me get away with it. But then sometimes they would like scare me and be like, well, you need to get your act together, or blah, blah, blah. And so then I would get my act together, but the pressure of, like, not knowing how to get places on time, but then all of a sudden I forget that, bitch, you got an hour. That's an hour sitting in traffic. And I would have I can't explain how bad my conception, like, I can't handle time. It's not even fucking real here. Like, it is. But time is more of like a construct here. The way that we have the work day, the work week, that's the shit. I'm talking about, like, I can't handle the schedule. I'm getting worked up. I can't live by, like, such a strict, rigid schedule. Maybe if I was doing something I love, and maybe if I was doing it for, like, a reason that, like, to help people, but, like, to think about, let me get right on the road to sit behind this person, like, probably this fucking Tesla, fucking dolphin ass shaped bitch ass. See? Oh my God. That drive was part of the awakening too. I'm realizing it right now, because that drive was when either I needed to vent about work, or I was just, like, in a fucking vent ass mood because I had to go to work. And so what I started doing was recording myself on my phone, my voice memo, just talking out loud to vent, but I just wanted to, like, I don't know why I even wanted at first to record it. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It was, like, instinctual. So I did. And then and this was in November of 2023, right when I got this condo. I started listening back, and when I did that, I introduced myself to myself. I had never heard myself talk. I had never known that I had so many fucking personalities, or even just inflection in my tone. And like, sorry, but I actually kind of like myself. I started to like myself. So that's the catalyst for when I began to start to love myself. Like I was doing all that healing, but I really like became like aware, like, wow, I'm kind of cool. I like me. I can go far because I care about people, and like, I'm chill. So that, yeah, okay. So yeah, then I couldn't go to work. Oh, I don't even know. Everything is wrong. Everything fell apart. I was repelled from that job. I got another job lined up. It's called digital arbitrage. And it was going to be like a great idea because that's the type of like, I was starting to make little TikToks, motivational, whatever. I made like one positivity video and I was proud of it. And so it was going to be a great idea to do this digital arbitrage where you basically get money from ads on the content that you produce or some shit like that. I don't know. I was so gung-ho. I paid like $4,000 or something like that. Why my brain actually blocks out facts from just last summer, like a fact I should know. How much? 4,000, 5,000? How much was it? I don't know. I have a block. It's like a trauma block. Okay, because I ended up there's so much I got scammed. I fucking, there's so much that happened. Like, I fell apart in the summer, and I fucking got scammed in like May, like late May, early June, right at the time that I was quitting my job. And we didn't get to say what happened with the job. So I missed a work meeting, a Saturday work meeting. I missed it because I hadn't been working hardly any shifts. And I think that my kids had either daughter had her T-ball. She had a T-ball game. And I didn't go to the fucking meeting. And so my manager took me off the schedule. Like, took me off. He took my shift the very next day away. And no, I didn't work that day. But he took the next shift away from me. He didn't call me. He didn't say shit to me about like, hey, you missed the meeting. The repercussion is this. He just took me off the schedule. But I thought it was a blessing from God because I had been literally praying and begging to get out of that place. And so then it was like, well, fine, you take me off the schedule. There you go. You let me quit for me. Thank you. It was a gift. I was so thrilled. I had so much faith in God that this is the way that it was supposed to be. Then I lined up that digital arbitrage, and I was supposed to be making up the money that I spent, the ridiculous thousands of dollars that I spent. Ridiculous. I'm just mad at myself because I fell into a darkness. Yes, I was healing all summer, but I was also like, I'm jumping all over the place. That scam really, really, really got to me. And I had like so many weird stories. I have so many weird stories from the summer that I kind of have forgotten about, but I know that I have recorded some of it, or most of it. I couldn't do the digital arbitrage. I also lined up this like modeling agency that sounded like a great idea, and I thought, not that I wanted to model like for looks, but like casting for like anything. I could even be on a commercial, like even be able to like talk, and because that's what I want to do. I want to be on a stage. I want to be able to like have a podcast or create content or like get hired to do something like talking, but that failed too. That was not fruitful at all, because I also had a block of like, I had to do these headshots. I was supposed to do these headshots, and I am such a fucking perfectionist that nothing was good enough. I couldn't get the right lighting. I don't have a good camera, blah, 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 blah. I don't feel like I'm sexy. I don't know what to wear. I don't know what kind of, it's not professional, so it's not going to be good enough. Like, everything in my head, I'm such a fucking block of my own goddamn self. But I ended up putting some pictures up, but no, I got nothing. And then I started to run out of money, because in July, that's when I ran out of money. And so I couldn't pay for their membership, so that fell off. And then I couldn't pay for the fucking payments that I made for the fucking digital arbitrage, because I ran out of money, because I wasn't working, because I quit the job that was paying me very nicely, but I got repelled from it because I went through a spiritual awakening, became an empath, like a hyper fucking vigilant empath. I guess I always was, but it was like, I can't help it. And then I had to just go. So then 2 duds of jobs that I had lined up, they didn't work. And then by the grace of God, divinely, my neighbor one day was like, because he's a server too, he's like, oh, well, they need somebody at the hotel where I do banquets. They really need someone, and I know you're a server, so do you want to work there, or do you want to do the shift? And I did, and so that's the job that I've had since September, or maybe it was like late August. So I didn't work from June, July, August. 3 months I didn't work. And then I got this banquet shift job, but it's only on call. And so I barely, I worked a few shifts, and it's great money. It's stupid great money. Like, work 2 shifts, make fucking almost $800. Like, what the fuck? They're not even full ass shifts. They're like 5 hours or something, like 6 hours. And so like, I don't mind doing that, but like, it was so hard for me because I had just got out of the restaurant industry. I took a stand, and I had to do it because I was getting so like I couldn't handle the energies by all the people, all the bad mood people, and all the fucking marred in the matrix fucks who are so fucking entitled. And then but there's sunsets outside, like hey, I was so distracted at work. I'm like out there taking pictures of sunsets and shit and birds, because it's a beautiful restaurant, like right on the water in Lake Union. And I couldn't focus though, and I was giggling and laughing and playing with my coworkers, and like, the fucking Matrix restaurant dirty ass job didn't matter to me anymore. I had to go. And now I have another one of those restaurant jobs, and it's great. I really love them. Oh my God, they sent a fucking a thank you card, or a Christmas card. They sent a Christmas card to every employee. It was a Visa gift card for $150, and I cried. That made me cry, because I've never had such a nice gift. Like, that was nice. So I really love them, but there's no shifts. There's no shifts now. And guess what? It's like I was going through the ringer. They was Spirit was purposely putting me through these situations, because when I got that job, this beautiful banquet job, unfortunately, the banquet captain was a tyrant, a fucking tyrant. Okay. And also someone who doesn't mind doing a little, like, way too many Red Bulls, way too many other things that are of the like, if you get my drift. And he completely, like, everybody, I'm not just me. This is not just me saying it, okay? Everybody knows his reputation. He was so hard to work with. He would bark orders, but then, like, once you're doing it, it wasn't good enough. Or, like, if you had a question, he would be so, like, demeaning, and, like, I don't want all those words that I just, like, I don't want to go there, really. I don't want to go there, because then energetically I go there, and then I feel it, and it stresses me out. So I had to contend with that. I had to, like, figure out, like, first of all, I don't even want to be in this environment of this service industry, because I was doing banquets where these motherfuckers, like, can't even look me in the eye. I'm just the help. Like, don't you know I'm a good person? Like, I would chop it up with you. I would listen to your whole life story. I would love you. And you can't even look me in the fucking eye. I can't be around those people. Okay, so then, not only was that happening again, but then this fucking boss was disrespecting me on the daily, well, shiftly. So guess what? Me, who is actually, like, most of my life, I've been an avoidant. I run away from people because I've been in so many situations where I'm dealing with a narcissist who gaslights me that like I have to shut down and run away. So I am an avoidant, okay? And I also never really was able to get a good grasp on how to handle like chaos and like regular like adulting shit, because I never had a good what's it called, guide or I can't even know the word. So of course I don't even know how would I would do that, be like functional, you know. I don't know how to be functional very well, but by the chance, by luck's chance, however, what is that? By the grace of God, somehow I was able to get the taste of freedom when I moved out from my ex, got the fucking taste of freedom. I was paying $900 for my son select soccer and not even asking his dad for any because I knew I wouldn't get any, but I was doing it and I was proud to do it. All the sports paid for, all the birthdays paid for, like my everything was so in order. And I even had enough extra money to go get some Botox. I got Botox a couple times last year in the beginning of the year or whatever. I was on top, like car paid off, bought a condo. Then I had to have this spiritual awakening and get rocked to my core. And now, what do? Crawl out? What do? Let a bird peck at me? What do I do? What do I do? I beg and I ask for what the fuck I do. I'm asking spirit. Like and I just like, after all of this, having faith in God, all of this is because I have faith in God, in the Most High, in my purpose. Like, and I want to help other people. In the fact that I want to help other people. I want to be able to go through this strife and know something about suffering, a little something about something, you know? And then be able to talk about it and engage with people and help brighten people who are low mood, brighten them the way that I need to be brightened sometimes. I want to do that for others. I want to give to others what I couldn't seem to get. I'm not a victim. It's not like, ooh, sorry, poor me. But if I cry about the fact that like it hurts me that my dad can't be nice to me. So going back to the car story, it broke down at the end of summer. Someone could have fucked with it because someone was following me. And I have a whole story about that too. Someone was weirdly following me. And I didn't have a car. And my dad was so hateful towards me because I fucked up his car. And he like dropped me as a daughter. All I did was ask him to believe in me in the beginning of this, like back in May. Just believe in me. I just need one person to believe in me. Nobody at work could believe in me. Remember how I was in such a good mood? And then, because they were the first people I was around after that night at the park when I was spinning under the moonlight at the eclipse. I just needed one person to believe in me. My mom couldn't believe in me either because she's fear-based, and I understand why, because her whole life, everybody around her told her she can't do anything. She can't. No, you can't. No, you need to stay in your box. You're just a girl. You're just a woman. You're just a female. Or whatever. Men get limiting beliefs too. It's not about sex, not whatsoever, but I know it was for my mom because I could see it now, you know? I could see it now. And see grandpa was abusive. My dad, everybody has got their things. I do too. I'm not proud of the shit I've done in my life. But I don't know. That's not me anymore. For sure. And most of the hurt that I've done, I think I've done to myself, except for fucked up my son in the early years of this alcoholism. But he's seen me now. He's seen how I'd quit. I did quit in 2020. I haven't had a drink since 2020, and I don't want anything to do with it. It's my fucking kryptonite. There's no reason for me. And now spiritually, I believe that it is the spirit of Alcool, and it's it's a salve for low vibration. It's a lubricant for low vibration. Lubricant for low vibration. Oh, maybe I feel better because the fucking comedian, jester, whatever the fuck weirdo I am sometimes is coming out. It's getting dark. I've got the heat on. I figured I'd just fucking fuck it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I got to get out of my own head for a little bit while I talked. I forgot about all my sorrow just a little bit because I've been reflecting on my story. And, you know, it's funny. It's like, I don't need to be suffering like this. Like, if I was able to, like, do the paperwork, then I could get, like, proper child support for my son. And, like, then he would have, like, proper food more often. And plus, it's like, I don't have a car. It's hard to fucking get to the grocery store. So, like, sometimes we just don't have, like, a whole lot of food right now lately. And then, what? I don't remember what I was saying. Everything is just like, it seems like everything is so hard for me. Like, I can't do the paperwork I don't, first of all, like, there's something in me that has been resistant to wanting to, like, get more money from him anyway, because I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's like it's an intuition, it's just, there's a resistance, nothing in me wants to go out to seek more money from him. Because, one, I want to make it on my own. Because I know I could. I was fine. A year ago, I was just fine. It's like, I could be like that again. Like, and then I wouldn't have to, like, stress him out because he has 2 other kids now. And I know how psychology works. Like, well, one, he should just be wanting to pay more than he does for his son because the amount now is ridiculous. And it's shameful to think that that's okay. But like, what was I saying? Like, oh, he should want to pay more, but, like, I don't know. I know that, like, if he did pay more, he already is in such a shit relationship where she just takes advantage of him, and I just don't want to do it, okay? And I don't want to go get on fucking state help. I could get money for food, easily. Like, food would be taken care of, whatever we want. And I actually know about it because back in COVID time, they sent out, like, EBT cards. And so it was so nice. Like, I was eating, like, luxury, you know? I could go and do that again, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that because, like, I always was sort of against it from my childhood because that's how we grew up. And I wanted to make it on my own. That's my pride. It's my pride. I don't want to have to rely on the state. It doesn't, even when I would go to pay, I was shameful. I guess that was because, like, during COVID times, like, I felt like I wasn't undeserved. I was undeserving. Because I had money. Like, why would I want to abuse the system if I have money, you know? But now I don't. But I don't want to go get that. I don't want to. And I don't even want to fill out the paperwork. I can't. I'm paralyzed. I can't do anything online. I can't do any of it. My brain has just stopped. Like, I need help. I need help from people who care about me. That not like just some stranger, not somebody that is going to expect something either. Like, I have nothing to give right now. I just, like, oh my God. I can't go back to my mom. I can't because, like, also she's fear-based, and, like, I'm fear-based right now. And so, like, if I go and lay down and say, Mom, I didn't make it, you're right. Like, then I was just, no. No, I'm not doing that. I don't care. What the fuck am I going to do else? I don't know. I can't do that. Okay. Do you know how shameful I feel? Like if the fucking electricity gets shut off and my son, I don't even have my daughter here because like she stays with her dad most of the time because like I can't even get her to school, and most of the time I can't function to be able to, like, my house is a whole disaster. It's like shit everywhere because like I need to get rid of shit. It's a mess, and I can't even, I hate it. And this fucking place, it's a lemon. It has leaked. There's been a leak in my shower since I moved in 2023. Ask me why I haven't fixed it. I haven't been able to function. Like, it happened so quick. Like, I moved in and it was wintertime and it was Christmas, and then I had my awakening. And so it's like, and then this awakening, I have had no desire whatsoever to be a part of this house that I live in. I'm so repelled by it. Like, I'm repelled by it the way that I was repelled by work. Like, it's dark, it's damp, it has that leak, there's mold, like there's mildew. I can't function. I can't even do the dishes. I can't do my laundry right now. I mean, no, I haven't been able to, the last 2 weeks. I've not been able to do anything the last 2 weeks. I can't. I've never experienced this side of myself ever, actually. Because I've never been so alone either. Like, I mean, I've always lived with a parent, and then I moved in with my father, or I'm sorry, my dad. Oh my God, why do I keep saying that? I lived with my dad in Anacortes, graduated high school, moved to Seattle, met my first husband, whom I married at 19. That was not a good idea because you're a baby at 19. Hello, everybody. But he was in the army, so like it made sense. And we had a great 7 years, but I was with him, and then I was with the next person who was the last person for 7 years. I've never been alone except for when I was doing well, like, just a year ago. And now I don't know who this is. Like, I don't know I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I mean, I'm fine when I'm outside though. Like, when I'm walking the dog and we're at the tennis court, or if I'm with my neighbor, Frankie, I love him and we have so much fun. And it's like, I get to separate myself from this dark, dank house and this reality that I'm living in now. And it's like, I get to be alive and I'm a normal person and I function and I feel just fine and I feel motivated and I can take on the world when I'm outside and when I'm with people that are, that I enjoy. But when I'm in this house, it's like someone put a spell on it. I'm not even fucking joking, man. Maybe it is like the sink leaks too. There's a leak in my fucking shower that's in my room. And so it makes everything in my room so damp that it's mildewing the things in my closet. The soles of one of my boots is mildewed. And what the fuck am I going to do? I can't function. I've never experienced this before. I don't know who this is. I used to be so like controlling and type A before this awakening, but I had it all together. But like, I definitely have ADHD, and I definitely self-medicated for a decade. When I can't take Adderall anymore. It like makes me freezing ass cold, and I never had a prescription anyway. So like, I'm not going to pay $400 for the fucking street pills that I was getting. They're not street pills. They're actually prescription, but like, I can't do that, and I don't want to do that. And so I'm dealing with ADHD. I mean, like, I don't even believe it really, but like, I hear myself talking, and I watch myself on my videos, and I'm all over the place, and I like myself. I love myself. But with the chaos, what I'm saying is I love myself. I'm not saying like, oh, there's something wrong with me. I have ADHD. There's something wrong with me. Like, I don't even know if I have ADHD. I love myself. I just think I'm very vibrant and like a character, And but with this chaos, and then with that type of personality, I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I haven't eaten anything except for fucking 4 cookies today. Sugar cookies. Like, I need someone to take care of me. Oh my god. I don't want to cook. I'm not going to go in my kitchen and my dishes are everywhere. I don't even know what is happening. This is not me. Like, if anyone knows me, especially like in my work environment, oh my god, I was Sarge. Like, I was the bitch with the fucking toothbrush, staying after everybody has left, always the last one at the door, because I'm cleaning, you know. My mom is a cleaner and she's a house cleaner. That's her fucking profession. Like, oh my god, I had the most pride in my house. But when I moved into this house, I've never ever felt connected with it, ever. I've never even fully decorated it, ever. Like, I don't like it. I can't stand it. It's so, I love it because it's giving me protection, and I love it because a lot of, not everything is bad, and the times and experiences that are not bad, they're still happening in this house, and I'm grateful. And I'm so grateful that I have the heat on right now. Listen, I don't know how I'm going to pay tomorrow, but right now the heat is on, and I'm so blessed. Like, I am so blessed. If the stars are aligning, like tonight, I think, again, and I could go out and look at them, and I have a dog that's laying on my chest, like right here the whole time, because you don't even know how much I've been shaking. He's just solid on my chest. He's divinely given to me. That's a whole other story too. I am okay. I'm going to be okay. I don't know what I need, but I think that it will be provided, because I have to believe that. Like, what else? There's nothing else. When tomorrow comes at 5:30, we'll see what happens. And if the power gets shut off, we'll see what happens. I probably might at that point, unless I don't know. I can't guarantee, but like, I'd like to imagine. Well, I don't want to imagine it. I want to imagine something better. Like, what? Well, how about I just imagine that I wake up tomorrow and I'm going to feel good for some weird reason, because the stars were aligned. That's why. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to feel good, and I'm not going to be freezing cold, and I will start making a pile of things I can sell, and I will post it on OfferUp and Facebook, and I could even I could even do, like, on Facebook, maybe write something like, hey, hello, I, like, on a Snohomish County, I don't know, like, hey, I need to pay my PUD bill by today. Oh god, I don't want to deal with this. Oh my god, fuck, shit, no, I can do it. And I want to sell some things to make up the amount. And then everyone will love the stuff that I have. And no, they won't. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. This is a fantasy. Yes, they will. And I'm going to share how I am struggling, but I'm not going to post anonymously, because I don't think I look sus. Like, I think that if someone looked into who I am, they could see that I'm actually trying. I'm just very, very fucked and paralyzed right now. And I don't know what this is. And I don't know what to do. And I don't know who to ask. And I've never experienced this before. Literally never. I mean, I know things were hard when I was, like, young. But I don't remember it. Yeah, it's not, I'm not even saying it's hard, but I don't know what to do. I don't recognize myself, and I'm scared. Like, I don't like that. It's like, what the fuck? I'm the queen of, like, we paint our reality, and it's like, I feel like a fraud, because it's like, I am painting my reality. For my reality, we care about climbing in trees to watch sunsets, because that's what matters in life. But, like, I'm beholden to these bills. I know I got to pay for shit, but, like, I was hoping to get a job that aligned with me. That's what I've been trying. And but then I'm paralyzed with the fear and shit, and like the shame. First it was shame. I don't know if I'm so shameful anymore. I've let that go. Like, I didn't mean to do this. So like, why should I have to feel shameful? Like, I feel everyone else pointing at me, like, because through their perception, I know how I look. And so then that's the storyline I play in my head, and it's like a fucking microphone, and I hear people's thoughts, because I actually do. Like, I can read people's faces and know what they're thinking, and like I can do context clues and shit, because it's not even like psychic shit. It's just like when you're hyper aware, and especially maybe it's like an empath thing. I don't know, whatever. But I can tell what people think. Okay, even through text, and I know what they think. And I know what my dad thinks, too. I'm a fucking hippie, drug addict. Crazy. What did he say? I don't even want to think about it, but I think I might post it, because I think it's a good lesson in how to recognize that what behavior is not okay. And if you have to experience that type of behavior, then you need to put some boundaries up for yourself. And if you don't think that you're comfortable enough doing that, then I support you, and you can text me, and I will support you. I will be your cheerleader. I don't care if you're a stranger. I will. Because I need people to wake up. I need people to start setting boundaries for themselves, and getting out of this matrix, like getting out of your fucking ego, getting out of like this illusion that like you have to actually be a cog in the wheel. I know it's a big feat. I'm not asking. I know. I want to help people awaken, though. Listen, if it happened to me just in the span of like, what is it? 2020 is when like everything really started. So it's only been 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, because it's just happening 2025. It's just 4 years. Like, start your journey now. I'll tell you. I'll help you. And I'll help you on how to not be fucking scammed. I didn't even tell that story. I haven't eaten. I wish I had a meal right now. I wish I wasn't stuck on the couch. I'm glad I have my dog right here. My dog is I love my dog so much. Oh my God. I'm so blessed. I have my dog. I'm not alone. I have my dog. My dog can't help me move. Okay, that's okay. All right, it's okay. Maybe I could just, if I post this, maybe I could get help, but that would take a lot of like, it's a lot of crying. It's a lot of raw. I mean, fuck it. I don't know. Maybe people could care to help. No, because that's strangers. No. Like, help me move. I don't know, where am I moving to? So I can't fucking pack. Like, I can't even conceptualize. I don't even know where I'm moving. I'm not moving anywhere because I have nowhere to go. I want to get kicked out and I have nowhere to go. So it's like, what? So it's like, it's hard for my brain to be able to like start packing, you know? It's hard to find the motivation to go get boxes. Where am I going? I don't know. It's like, I can't, it's like, you know how A, B, like 1 + 2 = 3? Like, you'd follow that line, like you'd go from 1 to 2 to 3, or A to B to C. You wouldn't ever just like be at A and like you're looking over way at C, but you don't see B. Like, you don't just, I think you kind of stay at A, because like, how the fuck, you need your B to get to C. So I'm stuck. What do I do? I can't, I can't ask my dad. I can't ask my uncle. My aunt and uncle like abandoned me too. Like, it's like I did something so wrong to these people. I did something so fucking wrong. They just left me. I don't understand. It doesn't even make sense. Like, what did I do that's so wrong? Unless there is something that I don't even know about. Like, some of the psychic downloads that I've gotten are weird shit though. And I don't know what's happening. I was hoping that I would get some answers soon. How about that fucking guy from Albania, huh? Why do I feel like he's also an answer that I need? Like, I don't know. Well, now he's on blast. Sorta. I'm gonna keep talking about him. I'm going to keep talking about him. I'm gonna tell that story because I can't figure it out. It's been long enough. If he wants to fucking, I gave him the warning. Like, I basically told him, like, actually I didn't. I said, I was thinking about talking about this. You wouldn't want that, would you? And no, he wouldn't. because I told him. And so see, I feel like I have a good grasp on like scammers now. I've had quite the array of dealing with different scammers, and I don't feel like this person from Albania is like your typical scammer. Like, I don't think he's just some factory, like, freaking, like, I don't know, what am I even trying to say? Like, from some Macedonia, like, fucking scam central, you know? This is like a whole ass story. This is a whole story. And it's a mystery. It ain't a story, it's a mystery. I have racked my brain, but since the beginning of this month, after I spoke an hour with him on the phone, I actually was able to tell someone who like I confided in about it. And that person kind of made me feel like I was overreacting. And like, he's just a scammer, no big deal. And so I kind of like, maybe that was a blessing for me to stop thinking about him so much, because that hour phone call really fucked with my head. But now it's like, since he fucking friend requested me today, or followed me, sorry. He's back in my energy. Like, why? You know? It's just an energetic thing too. Like, what does he want from me? And where did he come? The question that I asked him, and the reason that we spoke on the phone, is because I asked him, like, who are you? Why are you targeting me? Who sent you? I said, who sent you? Yeah, like, not that, but like, what organization are you working for? What organization are you working for? I haven't had the full picture yet. I haven't had the full answers. I've been praying, and I've been speaking to spirit about it, and I get little hits of like little clues and little downloads. Enough to keep me safe, that's for sure. I just don't know. I think I should try to like eat. I should probably feed my dog. I don't know. He's being a good boy. He's just laying with me. He knows I fucking had a meltdown. Boy, did I ever. Oh, God. Oh, I just remembered reality. Okay. I'm going to do it, though. It's okay. It's okay. I might still get stoned. I probably will. I have no control. I don't. Plus, my head hurts. Sorry. I forgive myself, I guess. No, I don't. I actually feel a lot of grief. I think I'm fucking grief-stricken. The grief of betrayal. Dude. The isolation and the loneliness and the betrayal and like... That Albanian betrayed me. It wasn't just like, maybe he's a scammer. He fucking betrayed me. There's a whole story. Lots of people. Well, maybe not. Maybe it just feels like one of them is like the strongest one of all. Whatever. Am I so dramatic? That's what my dad said. I'm talking about him right now, by the way. He said, "You're so dramatic. Oh, quit the whiny something." I don't remember. I don't want to think about it. Well, here I'm thinking about it, aren't I? Well, I can't remember because I barely read it, and I don't remember bad things. I block them out. So I think that's part of like dissociation shit too. Probably why I don't have any memory of my childhood. Well, I do, but like not a lot. I don't remember a lot. It's weird. Kind of bugs me because like I have such a vivid imagination too. Like insane, especially lately since this awakening. But all I can say is I don't remember because I was dissociating when I was young. Because if things are like uncomfortable for me, yeah, it makes perfect sense. I just kind of like go off into my own la la land. Things are uncomfortable now. And like, what do? Well, it's not like I was getting high as a child, but still I go out and I like go chase sunsets, go swing at parks, go play, play at parks. I like go run. I just try to get away. I go spin. I love spinning. The spinning is my passion. Spinning is my therapy. I love spinning. I spin on playground equipment. It's fucking so therapeutic. I didn't even know that. Like, spinning, when I was a child, I used to spin all the time. All the fucking time. I spun in the yard. Huge yard of my aunt's. I spun all the fucking time. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but like, it's such a good memory. Like, that's when I was able to, I'm there. I'm there in that memory right now. It's so nice. The sun is shining on me. Well, see, I can recall that memory just fine, can't I? Mm-hmm. But some of the darker stuff, there's not there. I think I talked a lot. I think I feel better. Like, I'm not crying. I don't feel scared. But that's probably just because, I don't know. I don't feel scared right now, at least. I kind of just feel like, bleh. Like, I don't know, maybe I feel like meditative. I just feel like, whatever. My ears are ringing. I'm thinking about food. I've really run out of food again. I have like no vegetables. Because last time I went on a grocery trip, because I borrowed my neighbor's car, my neighbor who I love. I got to borrow his car to take my son to his orthodontist appointment, and while he was there, I went to go grocery shop because I don't have a car. So like every time I go grocery shop, I gotta carry it in a backpack, and so I barely get to get the shit that I want because that stuff's heavy and limited space. So I used that fucking car that day. Got a bunch of groceries, but I was at a Walmart and they don't have a lot of produce there. Or at least I didn't see any. And so I don't have any. Yeah, I got groceries, but those are kind of dwindling now too. And what am I going to do? I got... Now I'm thinking about having to buy food because like my son is going to be hungry. See, kids don't understand, like, he definitely doesn't understand. Like, it's not really fair to him. It's not fair to him. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. But I didn't plan on any of this, and I feel handicapped right now. Like, I feel so stuck. I don't, like, I could go grocery shopping for my son, sure. But, like, I think I have about $300 to my name. I get a paycheck from one shift that I worked last Saturday. But that's just only a couple $100 more. What is probably like $300. And so now Monday starts tomorrow. I used to like dread the weekend because I was a server and I always had to work. And like Mondays were my day off, you know, like Monday, Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. But now I dread the week because it's like my daughter's at school and I remember that like I don't have a car to get her there and I feel like a fucking failure. And then bill collectors call. My phone's been on Do Not Disturb since July. I don't answer calls. I don't check emails. I don't check voicemails. I can barely get my son to the orthodontist. Like, because I don't have a car, dude. Literally can't get him to the orthodontist because like it's such a fucking... I lost insurance over the summer too. And then I was handicapped. I can't fucking make these calls. I don't know. I need help. And so yeah, shit has just been really hard. It's like I don't adult well and I don't matrix well right now. Like making appointments and shit, it's just hard for me because everything is so chaotic. My brain is chaotic, but like I'm fine. I'm just not fine. Like when I'm in this house. Oh, now that I'm down to the wire, like I know that impending doom is coming. Like I don't want that though. I don't know that necessarily. I have hope that miracles happen. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide to buy a lottery ticket and I'll win. I don't know. Never fucking know. Haven't won yet, bitch. No, I don't even. I did it like 2 times since I had my awakening. But I don't even believe in it now, I don't think, because it's just dirty money. Dirty money. Literally dirty money. I sure would like a windfall of money, but like, I don't want to have a bad relationship with money. How about this? How about this? I could win the lottery. And yes, that's dirty money. Like the way that just, the greed and the shit, and like people who are on drugs or like, like alcoholics and bums and stuff, they're just like trying to put their whole life on, the money to try to win the lottery. But it's like hopeless and futile. But like, if I won it, I would actually do good things with it. Like, fuck. I have so many plans for like healing centers, and like I have all these huge ideas, but like they're just on the back burner. Like I'm surviving right now. That's all. That's all I can do. I can't even be creative, barely. I mean, I got to take a lot of photos, but that's dwindling too, because like I feel like I'm getting squished. I feel like what could be a picture? Like I feel like I'm up against a wall, and there's like a tractor trailer that has like, it's like a snow plow, but it wouldn't quite be a snow plow, because then there would be like a curvature, and then if I was getting smushed on the wall, I would hide in the curvature. So it's not a snow plow. So what could it be? How about car crash dummy? I feel like I'm barreling towards the wall and I'm about to crash. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Well, I don't really want to think like that. How about when I did picture that though, I was like in a desert, and I love the desert, and I'm jonesing for the fucking desert. I have a whole story about Taos too. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just say, oh my God, like it's so interesting, because it was to me. And there's a story about Los Alamos and how I thought I was being followed. I really miss New Mexico so badly. That was just magical. I should feed my dog. Now his face, he's laying like right next to me with his face in my armpit. And the reason I said I should feed my dog is because I could feel his little nose breaths. What do you say? Nose breath? Air through his nose? I think nose breath sounds good, but I don't think it's a thing. I could feel him breathing on me through his nose. There you go. So then I remembered that I should feed him, and I should. But if I stop talking, then I have to face reality, like be in my head again with my own thoughts. And I think I could be fine, but like when I'm talking out loud, I'm committed to it, and I can't even start to get on a goose chase or like down a rabbit hole or like down a dark and scary path with my thoughts of like what the fuck am I gonna do? Well, I'm just gonna have the motivation for tomorrow. That's right. I'm gonna have motivation tomorrow because I decided it. I mean, I've been praying this every single day I go to bed and wake up, but it hasn't worked so far. But probably because I smoke so much weed and I won't cut out the carbs or the sugar, huh? I sabotage myself every day, and I just did it again today. So I wake up tomorrow, and then I'm not going to be okay. And then 5:30 comes. Okay, no, sorry, it's do or die tomorrow. Do or die. Pride or die. No, die with your pride. Oh my God, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? No, I don't know. I was gonna say like, I mean, I was gonna say, no, I'm trying here. Okay, I am not a drug addict. Oh, there you go. I could be kicked out and not have anywhere to go, like on the streets, but I'm not a drug addict, except for weed. Fuck, shit. Okay, but I'm not like a fentanyl addict. I could very well be a fentanyl addict because of just the shit that like the shit that I was playing with early on. I'm not. So I have hope. I smoke weed, but that's okay because, it's just like more natural. I do it too much. Oh, if I was on the street, I probably wouldn't be able to have money for weed, so I wouldn't even be on it. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, so I am not a drug addict on the street. There you go. I'm proud to be me. And I have a beautiful son and a beautiful daughter. And they're very smart. Oh. And I have a beautiful dog. Yes. What about when I don't have a place to live. So that's fine. I have a car. My dad, he wants that Honda back, and he threatens me to come and get it. But then when he doesn't come and get it, if I say something, then he attacks me. So, but it's a place to sleep. Oh my God, what about my son? He's gonna have to go to his grandma's. Shit. How long am I gonna sleep in my car? I don't want to sleep in my car. Okay. Well, then I just won't, because no, something's gonna happen. You know, the stars are aligned tonight, so maybe I will get some sort of information that, like, there was a freaking, like, inheritance that I was left out of, and now I'm gonna get paid for it or something. I don't know. You can make up anything you want in your realities, especially in your imagination that's in your head. That's all I do. That's fine. I'm fine. Like, I'm capable of being a grounded person because I've been that. I was that just a year ago. Okay, very highly functional. But now I'm not. Whoa. But I'm grateful that, you know what? If I can have a turnaround, then anyone can. Because I basically had it all. Not, okay, it wasn't like I didn't have a mansion, but I kind of had it all according to Matrix standards. And now I don't. So, but if I had it once, I can get it again. So I think I'm gonna stop talking because I'm hungry, and my dog is hungry too. So whatever. Yeah, bye.